on everybody, Myth here, back with another build video. This one's going to be for lower CP slash newer players. So it's going to be easy sets that are kind of really easy farm to get or just easy to buy or obtain through activities. So let's get right into it. This is what I'll be running on PC when I finally get to farm it up. I've been doing mostly Psijic skill and Mage Guild stuff, so I've been able to farm dungeons yet. Really kind of just been focused on getting those skill lines up in Sky Shards. So 34 in the mag, 30 into health. Now the reason why I did this is I wanted to have my health at least above 30k, and I didn't want to dump too much in the mag and have like 28k health, so this is actually really good. Boon the Warrior. Now I think I had this on from a previous build, so you could put on Atronach, especially for like lower CP newer players. That extra mag recovery would be nice. I just forgot to switch this off, but if you feel like your sustain is too good and you don't need the extra mag recovery, you can put on the Warrior. It's not going to hurt you. It'll probably help you do more damage. So we also are a Breton. You know, you could be Breton or Dark Elf. Those are the top two for DK right now. Bewitch Sugar Skulls, just max stats. You know, it's going to help us out. It's going to give us more mag, more stam to be able to do damage. So that is really good, and we don't need sustained food. Also, the Bewitch Sugar Skulls is a lot cheaper than some of the like Smoke Bear Haunch and stuff like that. So it's actually really nice that the rework kind of gave us really good sustain with a skill, because this is super cheap to buy. So even on PC, it's super cheap, so that's pretty nice. I'll get into CP last, just because, like I said, this is a lower CP slash new player type of build. I have like 300 CP on PC, and I can't even put in any CP to have like one node, I guess, of like CP of where like it's defense or offense. So we'll kind of get into that last. Skills, I'll just go over really quickly. Incinerate, Heart of Flame. This is going to be really good, especially for low CP and a newer player, Dragonknight. It's going to give you health as well as your mag and stam. So you kind of want to have this up at all times. Every 4 seconds, you want to be pressing this. If you don't, you're playing the class wrong. This is going to give you almost infinite, resources. I'm not going to say it's all the time, because certain players are going to be hitting really hard, or you'll have too many people on you and you won't be able to heal or sustain all of that. But it is really good sustain this skill, so definitely choose this morph. Fleet Step Wings, you can use Shattering Rocks for 1v1. BGs or like Cyrodiil, I would rather use Fleet Step Wings. Get that snare removal. And it also does stun. It's not an amazing stun, but it does stun. Molten Whip. I chose this because I find myself setting up Flame Lash too much rather than actually using it. I don't know what it is, but I'm not really too good with setting up Flame Lash, even in duels. So we're trying out Molten Whip, and I feel like it'll flow better with the class, because any skill you use is going to give you a stack of this, and when you reach 3 stacks, you can use that big Molten Whip. And I actually hit a 17k whip in a Battleground, so that's actually really good. Battleground has no CP, so that's all just skill damage, raw damage, and gear. So that's actually really nice. Dragon Breath, this is going to be our major breach. We want to be able to try to kill people outside of our ultimate, and making them less tanky and take more damage is the way to go. And it's also a decent dot. Onslaught, now I'm not going corrosive here or leap. You can, but I like this over leap and corrosive, because this essentially does almost the same thing as corrosive, but it's a little bit more sneaky, and it also does a decent AoE damage. So it'll do 12k physical damage and to the person you hit and to all nearby enemies, and it's also going to give you a ton of pen, up to 85%, equal to the direct damage that you did, or the amount ignored. So that's actually really good, and it'll kind of help you kill them quickly. And like I said, the way you line this up is either into a stun, or when they're they're kind of like getting low. You want to hit this as they're getting stunned, and the next thing you want to do is hit a molten whip. I think that's what I did in the BG. I'll have to go back and look, but yeah, this is actually really good. Now, if you wanted to go dual wield, because we are using the two hand, you could go Thrive in Chaos. That's also really good if you're using dual wield setup. But we're using a two hander, so yeah, either one of these will do really good. This won't give you pen, but it's going to do a ton of damage, especially a ton of AoE damage. So it's really good for BGs. It's really solid, even in a 1v1. And it's going to heal you for 51% of damage done. So it's actually really nice. Um, but for the sake of this build, we are running Onslaught. As you can see, I just got it. Morph, I didn't even have it on here, but I was testing it out, and I actually really like it. So, all right, onto the back bar. So we got our, you can put Corrosive Armor here. I have the Temporal Guard from the Psijic Order skill line. Now, this is a newer player slash low CP build, but if you don't have your Psijic, your Mage Guild skill lines and all that stuff leveled up, it is very important to go and level those up. You're going to need them in the long run. So, um, but it doesn't hurt, like I said, if you don't have Temporal Guard, you can put on Corrosive Armor, and it'll essentially be used the same way. It'll be used defensively. You can still use it offensively, but pretty much when you pop this, it's going to give you back health, and it's going to do a ton of damage near you, and you're going to ignore a whole bunch, all of the physical and spell resistance of an enemy that you're attacking. So usually when you pop this, people will back off you. So like I said, you can use it defensively or offensively, but make sure you farm up those Mage Guild and Psijic Order skill lines because they're important. Dragon Blood is going to be our burst heal. Shattering Mantle. Resolving Vigor, this is our heal over time. Igneous Weapons for the Major Brutality. Earth and Home, I really like this skill. It's going to heal you, and it's going to give you Minor Fortitude and Minor Heroism, so it's pretty good. Extra 1 ultimate every 1.5 seconds is nice, and you get that major protection, so you reduce your damage taken by 10% while you're standing in it. Really good, even for low CP or high CP. Pretty good. Just gotta make sure you keep it up and stand in it. We'll do the CP last. Yeah, we'll do CP last. So we'll get into the gear. We are running Maul of the Essence Thief. So we got Nerd Hone, and Essence Thief is a pretty slept on set. I did have it in one of my other builds, one of my other Dragonknight builds, but I think this setup is definitely a lot better. So if you don't know what it does, basically your light and heavy attacks will spawn a green pool on the ground, and you'll get 4,400 health and 4,300 stamina when you run in it, and you'll also get 10% extra damage done for 10 seconds after running into it, and you'll know when you get it because you'll glow green. So like I said, this is a two-hand build, but you could run 2 maces and use the Thriving Chaos. It's up to you, whatever your play style is. I've been playing around with the two-hand, and I like it, so you can either go two-handed or you can go dual wield and use 2 maces. It's up to you. Back bar, we got Rallying Cry, Sword and Board. You could go Ice Staff here. I'm not a big Ice Staff guy. I have been using it a lot recently in some of my builds, but I'm just really not that good. I'm kind of better using Sword and Board. So went back to the basics with that, especially on low CP. Definitely nicer. So we went Defending and Sturdy. And we just got some poisons on the back bar. If you don't have poisons, it's not a big deal, but I'm just trying to get rid of these, so I have these on. Now, Marsalok, you can run Bloodspawn, you can run Marsalok, you can run Balorg. I do believe you have to be 300 CP to queue in for a Vet DLC dungeon, but you can also have some of your buddies, if you aren't over 300 CP, you can port into the dungeon or run into the dungeon, but you can't queue for it. So Marsalok might be a little hard to get if you're not at least 300 CP because you have to be 300 to get to just queue in, so it'd be easier to just, queue in and farm it once. But Blood Spawn should be easy to get, and Balor, I think, is a DLC dungeon too. So, yeah, you can go Blood Spawn, whichever one you want. I'm running Marcelok for the extra damage. I really like it. Um, it's a lot of sneaky damage too, just a heavy attack, and you're getting a ton of damage um, thrown at them. One Piece Trainee. Now this is actually from a quest, so this is free. It's not going to be gold, but it will be reinforced, and it's called Gallant Chain, but it is One Piece, or it is Trainee. So if you don't want to buy it, or you can't craft it, or not craft it, sorry, if you can't reforge it or whatever it's called, you can definitely do this quest and get it. I'll have to double check to see where that quest is at, but yeah. We got impen on everything, try stat everything, rallying cry sash, and we got all essence thief, hands, legs, and feet, all impen, all try stat. Rallying cry amulet. So we went. You can go double infused, like how I have here, and then run one swift with a mag recovery if you feel like you need it. If you feel like you don't need it, you can go weapon damage. Or, like I said, since it is new player friendly, you can just take this off and you can run another piece of Trainee. That'll give you an extra line of mag, so you'll be up to, let's see here, 28k, almost 29k mag. So that's not bad either. Like I said, if you don't have any of the mythics, you can just run extra piece Trainee. So that's actually pretty good. So we'll go. Yeah, so you could run Bloodthirsty or Swift. It's up to you. Well, I should put the Bloodthirsty back on. So I think that's gonna be it. That's everything. I can go over the champion points, I guess, just really quickly. Like I said, I'm 300 CP, so I really don't have. I can't even put any of these in. I would prioritize the tanky one, so Duels rebuff, Ironclad, and Cleanse and Revival, and then kind of put in Master Arms, Bite, or one of these. You can move them around however you like. Red Tree, got Survival Instincts, Pain's Refuge, Sustained by Suffering, Fortified. You could swap Fortified out for Balanced Vitality if you want a little bit more health. It's up to you. But yeah, like I said, this is a low CP build, so I've been playing in Battlegrounds, and I did hit like a 17k whip in the BG, so there's no CP in that. So this build still has a ton of damage, even if you don't have any of that CP in. But that's all I got for you guys. I'll catch you in the next one.
ball back! Get the ball! Drop that ball back! Fast! They lost the ball! Protect that ball!